Why, hi there, I'm Ron Juckett, and welcome to the special edition of the DoDCast for this, Saturday morning, the 22nd day of April, 2017. On Friday, I had the extreme pleasure of chatting with ESPN Sunday Night Baseball on-field reporter and their baseball insider, Buster Olney, for an interview for the piece that if you're coming to us from District on Deck, um, they agreed to have us chat with him for a few minutes, and we did. Unfortunately, the video or the audio recorder I used to have the conversation cut out after about 5 minutes. So the complete conversation that we had didn't get recorded, much to my chagrin. However, we do have the part that talks a little bit about the Sunday Night Baseball game coming up because the Washington Nationals and New York Mets play on Sunday Night Baseball, and our conversation about Bryce Harper and his future. Here, give a listen. Joining us today is Buster Olney from ESPN's Sunday Night Baseball and ESPN's Baseball Insider. How are you?
I'm doing great. What's going on?
Oh, not much. Just looking forward to this weekend's rivalry with the New York Mets. It's a big series for both teams, don't you think?
It's a huge series, and especially because of some of the injury situations that are out there. The Mets losing Yoenis Cespedes on Thursday, and it looks like he's going to miss, at least a couple of days in the series, and that's going to be a big issue that they're going to have to overcome. Wilmer Flores, who's one of their corner infielders, he's got an infection that he's dealing with. They lost first baseman Lucas Duda. So the Nationals are getting, the Mets at the right time, and, at a time when they're getting, it looks like Trey Turner back at some point this weekend.
But the Mets get Familia back for this weekend, right?
Yeah, he went on the active roster on Thursday after serving his 15-game suspension for that domestic violence incident. Through a scoreless inning, and the timing couldn't be better for the Mets bullpen because they have racked up so many early season appearances. They're going to need reinforcements pretty quickly.
Absolutely, absolutely. So tell us about Bryce Harper's year. What are you seeing this year that he didn't do last year?
A lot less anxiety. There's some speculation that maybe he wasn't healthy last year. I don't think that was the case after talking with a lot of folks within the Washington organization. I think it's a classic case of a young player who put a lot of pressure on himself and sort of it being overrun by that. And anybody who has watched Bryce hit in the past saw last year how he would fly open in his hitting mechanics, almost falling toward the first base dugout and never really having balance, never being in a good position to hit. And this year, you see him hit home runs like he did against the Braves the other night, driving the ball to straightaway center field. That tells you he has his balance back. And he told my colleague Tim Kirchin this spring that he's learned not to look for one particular pitch in one particular spot. He's just looking to swing at strikes, and he's hammering them.
I noticed I started with District on Deck at the end of last season, and that he did not protect the plate very well in the games that I saw. But this year, he's not swinging anything on the outside. When he's swinging and misses, they're all close to the zone or inside.
Well, and his swing and miss percentage, and I didn't look at it again today, but I know as of 2 days ago, his swing and miss percentage was only 7.8%. That is easily the best in his career. It's a great number. And what it effectively means is that he's making opposing pitchers put the ball in the strike zone, and when they do, he's hitting and he's making contact, and that's just the maturity of an approach. And you talk to players, especially older guys, and they'll tell you that they feel like that to learn about their craft, they have to go through failures. And I bet you Bryce learned a whole lot about himself and a whole lot about hitting after what he went through last year.
So what impresses you most about him?
Well, just the pure physical talent, and also just how competitive he is. I mean, he wants to win. And you saw that in his first year in the big leagues when he was still in that stage when he was running into fences. You're not doing that if you don't want to be great. Mm-hmm. And he doesn't shy away from comparisons to guys like Mickey Mantle. And that desire, I think, absolutely just shines through everything that he does. He's not afraid of the spotlight, not afraid of a big moment, loves the big stage, and And I think we're going to see that more and more as he continues to play in the postseason.
Where do you think his future lies? Does he stay? Does he take the money and go elsewhere? What's your sense?
I'd be shocked if he's with the Nationals in 2019. I really would, because I think, I mean, he's represented by Scott Boras,
right,
who the agent who almost always takes his clients into free agency. And I think that once he's out on the market, and he's going to be in the free agent market the same fall that Manny Machado of the Orioles will be out there, you know, the Phillies, the Yankees, other teams could be involved, and he's going to get a ton of money. And I think Bryce is someone who, as I say, he loves the stage, and he's absolutely a perfect fit for the Yankees in a lot of ways. He'll have more payroll flexibility. He's a perfect fit as a left-handed power hitter for Yankee Stadium, and someone that they would market. I think they're going to pay him a lot of money.
Yeah, I do too. I don't want to. Once again, our thanks to ESPN and Buster Olney for his time on a busy Friday afternoon. And again, our apologies for not being able to present to you the entire conversation. We talked a little bit about Dusty Baker and his future. We talked a bit about Trey Turner and when the Washington Nationals windows of opportunities actually does close. And he thinks it is around 2018, 2019. So, won't give quotes on those things because I don't have the exact quotes for them. But again, we'd like to thank ESPN Sunday Night Baseball on-field reporter and their big baseball insider Buster Olney for joining us here on the DoDCast and District on Deck. For Ricky Keeler, I'm Ron Juckett. You can give this like and subscribe to the channel. You can follow us on Twitter at District on Deck, or give us a like on and subscribe to us on Facebook. Until we meet again, I'm Ron Juckett. We'll talk to you the next time.